Welcome to week 11 and a half. It's Monday night. We'll call it week 12 of the NFL season. Last week in week 11, we saw my Niners win again. The Chargers lose again. CJ Stroud threw for 300. Tommy DeVito threw for 3 touchdowns. Aiden O'Connell threw 3 interceptions. And Drew Lock might have thrown himself in as the starter on Thursday night against the Niners. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's a special Monday night Thanksgiving episode. We're broadcasting live on nofilter.net and Caffeine TV. We've got a very special guest. We're going to bring him on here in a little bit. We're going to go through 10 of the 10 important NFL matchups. We'll talk about the Eagles. They play the Bills next week. We'll talk about that big AFC matchup between the Texans and the Jags. We'll talk about all the Thanksgiving games, and we're going to talk about the Raiders. I'm K Winn. He's Big Ben, and he's Baylor the Great. You know Baylor from Fremont High School in Los Angeles, Eastside house parties in Los Angeles, the dating pool department. It's worldwide now. His podcast, Baylor the Great for President, can be found on Audible, iHeart, Spotify, all the podcast stations. So Baylor, consider this an invitation to Big Ben and K Winn's Gangster Nation.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
Well, welcome. Friend of the show.
Yeah,
Welcome
I mean,
back.
I've been here before.
We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I lost my key. I don't know where my key is at, but I'm back.
We were talking to Manuel Brown. We got introduced to him, and then we were doing the backstory. It all links back to Delvin Cox. So, I like to compare Delvin Cox's podcast tree to the great Kyle Shanahan coaching tree.
Wow. That's accurate.
Just a lot of stars.
Wait a second. Where does Baylor sit in the coaching tree?
I gotta be way up there. I got some championships.
I was gonna say Sean McVay.
Sean McVay. That's not bad.
Hey, you got a chip.
No, I gotta have more than one. I gotta have more than one. I mean, look, I'm a Lakers fan, for God's sake. I know I learned something along the way.
Well, you're a Lakers fan. You're also a Raiders fan. So I want to open up this podcast too. You've got Antonio Pierce, the interim coach, third game now. He's 2-1.
Yeah.
What are some of the adjustments that you've seen from Coach Pierce that has been different from the Josh McDaniels regime?
Well, it seems like he's opened up the playbook on both sides of the ball now because they're flying around on defense. It's still not a defense that I'm comfortable saying, hey, they can win us a game in the fourth quarter. No, I don't want to put that type of pressure on Crosby in the game. Not yet. It's not there yet. And even the DBs that we have, they're not experienced and they're banged up. So that's double right there. O'Connell is not the quarterback that I want him to be. He's not. And unfortunately, there's a small window to show what you can do and how you can adjust to what you can't do. And he hasn't shown that yet. What he showed in the Miami game is the same thing that I seen in that Chargers game.
Yeah.
So I can't really, and it's sad because I was pushing for him to be the starter. I don't care about Garoppolo. He can go back to where he came from, and you know where he came from.
And we don't want him.
I know, and we know why. But and I'm also that fan that said that you got to give him a chance. You got to give him a chance to have the starters coming into the season and things like that. But no, he does not want to get out of the pocket. He stays in the pocket like it's a force field. It's not. It's not. You have to get out of there. And he showed that it's just not. He could be a serviceable backup.
Yeah,
clipboard.
But right now, no, and especially not for that particular team. We've been needing a quarterback since. I mean, no disrespect to Derek Carr, that's my guy. Will always be my guy. But as far as a quarterback that we could trust, we haven't had that guy since Rich Gannon.
Now the season isn't over yet, but the Raiders could, have a 8 to 13 round pick in round 1. Would you want to draft a quarterback in round 1?
I don't know. I've been hearing rumblings about Justin Fields. And I'm not mad at that for the reason for what Detroit is going through and what the Rams recently went through. They swapped quarterbacks, two different areas, two different franchises, just a new start. And look at him now. Stafford he's much older, and his injuries are holding him back a lot more now. But Goff has been since last season been on fire.
Yeah,
and he has turned and Detroit is one of those. I put them in the same boat as the Raiders. The Raiders are not as bad, historically bad as Detroit.
correct.
Detroit is but they're a historical franchise, kind of like the Browns. Like these are fan bases that just will not go away, no matter what. But to see them at 8-2, like you gotta love that. Who hates Detroit outside of their rivals? You know what I mean? It's just not. There's not one of. I hate the Cowboys. Yeah, I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Patriots for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
I'm talking to you, Tom Brady. But outside of that, man, they're doing well, and I like to see that. We are also one of those story franchises, and we're just not. It hurts. It hurts.
you brought up a good point about Goff. Like, I think this is year 3 with the Lions. I thought they were trading for him, give him 1 year. They were going to move off of him and draft a quarterback, but he's proved me wrong. He's proved everyone wrong. Like I don't think he's going to win MVP, but he's definitely going to get votes and be considered for what he's been able to do in that offense this year.
Well, I mean, let's just say for the rest of the season, they end up losing 2 more games. I say I don't know why. I don't see why he shouldn't be considered an MVP, a top MVP candidate at that. He's been consistent. Everybody has had a bad game or two. He's been very durable.
Yeah. I mean, they're America's team at this point. You'll see after Thanksgiving, if the Lions win, they are the new Gonzaga of the NFL.
Yeah,
if
because
you don't have any affiliation with the NFL team, you're going to like the Lions.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm actually excited to watch the Lions on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Usually I'm like skipping over that game, sleeping in or something.
Oh, the Lions game is that's always been the nap game. no matter when they play, if they were on before the food was done, nap.
Yeah.
All right, Baylor, I got a question for you. I love hypotheticals, theoreticals. There's a thing called the transfer portal in college. I'm saying there's a transfer portal that now goes from college to the NFL.
I like it.
And this will give you a quarterback for the rest of this season, as well as in perpetuity for the next 3 years. But he's got to be your starter. It can't be Caleb Williams. Of the remaining college quarterbacks, who would that be?
They have to be a college quarterback?
Yeah, you're not doing the transfer. You're not getting.
I mean, you could bring back Jimmy G if you wanted to.
No. This is what I was going to say. Is this guy comes in, Jimmy G goes out, and he just somehow finds his way back to San Fran.
And it can't be Caleb Williams.
Not be Caleb Williams. You're not drafting that high.
Then I'm going to Washington. Then.
Oh, you're going Penix?
Yeah.
What about?
I'm not going to North Carolina.
No.
What about Jaden Daniels from LSU? They're saying he's played his way into the first round. He might be the 3rd or 4th quarterback taken.
Maybe. I'll probably take him before. No, I'm going to Washington. That's where I feel the most confidence at.
I like Penix too. Yeah.
He is really good. Okay. Now you got Penix as your quarterback. Same question for coaches. There are some talks of some collegiate coaches making their way, and Pierce is on a kind of trial basis, right? So given Pierce going in next season, or you can use your coaching portal and grab someone from the NCAA ranks, who would you take?
That's always been dangerous to me because how many college coaches have, even the mega ones. I'm ready for, even though, and I'm a UCLA fan, and we know what happened Saturday, don't we? SC fans, we do know what happened, right?
Yeah.
But even then, I still want Chip gone.
Send him to the Raiders.
I don't know. I've never liked Saban.
Well, I think what Ben's hinting at is there's someone in the Midwest who used to coach for the Niners who's in some hot water and is currently banned. And wears khakis.
But they bring him up every year with the Raiders, though.
I know.
So you're saying Pierce might be the guy.
Let him look. We've done this with Tom Cable. We've done this with a lot of interim coaches. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Okay, like there's no rush. We're going to rush into another offensive coordinator, and then he's going to go win 6 games, and then next season he's going to do worse, and then there's going to be another interim coach come in. Like we keep rinse and repeat. We keep doing the same thing. Let him build. I mean, I know I said the opposite when it came to O'Connell, but O'Connell doesn't know how to get out of the pocket. At least with Pierce, he has shown within these 3 games. On paper, we're not supposed to beat the Dolphins. No. So to hold them to what, 20 points? That's different.
What would be ironic if Pierce hired Herm Edwards? Coach alongside him.
I like it. But I don't think Herm wants to coach anymore.
At ASU North.
Yeah. But no, I like Antonio right now. I like I like what he's done for the star players. You know, even though I don't think we deserve Devontae Adams right now. That's why as a true Raider fan was never mad at Charles Woodson going to win a Super Bowl with Green Bay because he deserved it.
Yeah.
I mean, so I like how he's catering to his superstars right now.
Yeah, I love it. Like, I'm going to get you the ball as many times as I can. Like, he's made him a big part of the offense. There was games with Josh McDaniels where Adams got like 4 targets. Like, how is that even possible? Like, you got to give him the ball. You got to at least try to give him the ball. You got to move him around. You got to be creative.
Not only that, he actually woke up Hunter Renfrow, which I felt bad for him because I didn't know why he was in the doghouse in the beginning of the season. That's like sitting Alex Caruso on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's our spark right there. That's the guy who keeps things moving. At one point, he was one of our best possession receivers. You know, he can get open on that, you know, those third downs. It was called third and Winfrey. Yeah. So, you know, I'm glad that he has highlighted his key weapons within the last 3 games.
And going back to McDaniels, one thing that I felt like he was trying to bring the Patriots way to the Raiders organization.
We hate the Patriots. We hate everything about them. We don't even like. We hate the Celtics. We hate Boston Red Sox. We hate everything over there. You can't bring that. And to be fair, they built a culture that you have to respect because they have made NFL history. That's cool. But the mystique of the Raiders, you cannot. That is permanent ink. You cannot wipe that off. You can't paint over that. Yeah. It is what it is. We have doctors, lawyers, scientists that take care of this world, but on Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, they're in a costume. You're not going to find that too many places. And it's completely normal. It's Halloween for us every year, all year.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I think he messed up. I think he was trying to like tame the culture. And Pierce came in as like, nope, have fun, light those cigars up, like do your thing, dance in the locker room, have fun. And you've seen it. And the players want to play for Pierce. and it shows because they're giving effort. They didn't give that same effort under McDaniels.
No, and even then we were kind of like pinching held a little bit when Chucky was there, because you already know his way or no way. And we already know how he feels about quarterback. If you're not my guy, I'm going to be as twice as hard on you because you're not my guy.
Baylor, before we get into Magic Mind, I want to ask you just win, loss based on the remaining schedule. Chiefs.
Okay. Oh, we about to beat them. They just lost too. They're not the same old Chiefs. We about to beat them. It's about to be an emotional win for us. We about to win that one.
Vikings.
I like Dobbs. And then Jefferson is back. I need you back.
These are all at home. You guys got three at home.
Jefferson's going to be a little rusty. If he comes back, they might hold him out another week.
Yeah, I think he might be out this upcoming week, too. We're going to lose that one.
Okay, Chargers.
We're beating them. We're going to split with them.
At Chiefs.
We going to get our ass whooped on that one.
At Colts.
God damn, those I hate the Colts too for some reason. That's an L.
Okay. And your final, this is either 500 or not, I think.
Who's
Broncos?
Oh my God.
You forgot to mention the Broncos and the teams that you hate.
Yeah, but it's so hard to like kick them down when they that bad. They like Clippers status bad. So we're gonna beat them.
Okay. Antonio Pierce would then be, I'm not gonna do my math right.
I think he'd be one game over.
1 game over?
500.
That gets him the job next year.
Should give him the job. Beats the Chiefs.
Hey, it should be a player vote, in my opinion. To be honest, if you're an interim coach, player vote, whoever coming back, do you want them? Do you not?
You can't even write that up though. Like how your first game gonna get you to the
light the cigar if you want me around. If you don't leave it.
That is crazy, man.
All right. People might be still be around. I like Tom Cable. O-line coach.
Yeah, he was solid.
He was good. All right. Magic Mind?
Yes. I want to tell the listeners about this new morning ritual of mine. Helps me reach flow state. It's called Magic Mind. This little shot of Magic Mind gives a big boost of sustained energy with no sugar. I love it. Clears out the cobwebs. What do you think, Big Ben?
I love it as well. Get up in the morning. It's not some egregious cup of coffee you have to make. It comes in a little tiny, it's probably about 4 ounces. One little shot gets me going. I have to sit around for the Keurig. I don't have to wait for a pour over. It's far better than coffee. No jitters, all natural, no sugar, as K Winn said. You can absolutely go on www.magicmind.com / Big Ben and the promo code Big Ben 20. Don't just take our word, go out and try it. And this 56% off your first subscription and 20% off your one-time purchase. Again, 56 off your first subscription, 20% off your one-time purchase. If you're already a subscriber, you can save on your next prescription. Should be a prescription for Magic Mind, but it's a subscription payment.
But we're prescribing Magic Mind today. It's healthy, it's vegan, no sugar, none of that ups and downs from coffee. Clean, steady flow state all day. It includes lion's mane mushrooms. You know what that helps with? No anxiety, no inflammation. You get to be looking like this good all day when you podcast live on No Filter and Caffeine TV. That's magicmind.com /Big Ben. Magicmind.com /Big Ben. Use our promo code BigBen20 and you'll get 59% off. Or what was that? 20% off.
Baylor, it has been confirmed, validated by our intern. I have set the bar at 8. I can't win. So if you tie, you win.
Okay.
8. That's pretty good.
All right.
So weekly pick 'em, Baylor. 10 games, straight money line. You pick the winners. Our current leader is not Big Ben. Our current leader is Joe Manueli, who's got 7. And what the winner gets It's a trophy. It's like the Lombardi Trophy. We will ship it to your house. And you know what? Since you are a friend of the program, we will join you at an East Side party in Los Angeles and help you raise that banner.
Okay, well, we're not bringing a trophy to that party because I would like to keep it. But yeah, we could definitely go.
All right, so we're gonna go back and forth here. We're gonna give the game. You pick a winner. We'll banter a little bit. Sound good?
Okay.
All right, first game, Thanksgiving game. This is no longer the nap game. Green Bay. Jordan Love look okay. Did he have 3 TDs?
Yeah, he did. 300 yards.
300 yards. First time I think he's done that ever. Where Jared Goff does that day in, week out. Jameson Williams is around. He's sniffing around. Gibbs, Montgomery, Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't know what dance he did after that touchdown this last week, but it's pretty nice. What was that, K Winn?
I don't know, but it was what the young kids do. I can't do it.
It's provocative.
Who do you like, Baylor?
I got Detroit.
Oh, wow. I'm with you. America's team. The Packers running back room is depleted. Aaron Jones is hurt. I don't think he's going to play. They signed James Robinson. If Bryce Love was playing against the Chargers every week, I would definitely pick him and have him as my quarterback. But it's the Lions D, and I think the Lions win this one.
And their running game. They got 2 stellar running backs over there.
Yeah, I wish Jared Goff would do a buzz cut so he looked a little bit like Kurt Warner because they have the greatest show on turf right now by far.
All right, next game, also on Thanksgiving, the midday. We've got the Commanders against the Cowboys in Jerry World.
God, that's a bum fight. I hate
this is the biggest line all week. I think the Cowboys have like 11 points. This is, again, it's straight money line, but this is like the ultimate favorite.
I think I'm going with. Do I hate the Cowboys? I'm going Washington.
Yeah.
I'm going Washington.
I can't stand the Cowboys. But will they win?
Bounce back a little bit for Sam Howell.
I think they've been winning.
Leading league in passing yardage. Am I right in that?
He was. I think he's going back and forth with someone else.
I've watched the Commanders play against the Seahawks. It's like they got pieces, but they can't put them together. Like it's this. There's no alpha on that team or on that offense. Like Terry McLaurin, maybe no. Dotson hasn't shown up. Like there's just no one I'm scared of that offense.
Are you saying there's not a true commander on that
team? There's no commander on it. No one's commanding the commander. Oh, CDM. All right. Here in Seattle will be the game of the season, at least for the Seahawks, who blew another win. Actually, there's not even wind in the dome. How did Jason Myers miss that? How did he miss that? Either way.
It's a little open there at SoFi.
Okay, so the beleaguered Seahawks coming off a loss to the Cooper Cup-less Rams. I don't even know how you lose that game. Against the Niners and Kyle Shanahan and Mr. Irrelevant and the vaunted Niners offense. Who do you got?
Is Niners versus who?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
They just lost Kenneth Walker, right?
Yeah.
Gino might be out too.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Drew Lock and Charbonnet.
I guess we got to go with Bang Bang Niner gang.
Oh jeez. Okay.
I'm comparing the NFC West to the Pac-12 this year in football.
They need it.
You've got the Niners on top. They're like Oregon and Washington because the Niners are so dominant, like Oregon, and Brock Purdy can throw that thing like Penix. And then you've got everyone else just beating up on themselves. You've got the Rams. You've got the Cardinals. You've got who else? The Seahawks. They're just going to beat up on each other and not even make the playoffs. They're like Washington State, Oregon State and Stanford. Look at Big Ben. He's already defeated because you have to face – this is why your season's over. You've got to face the Niners on Thanksgiving. Next week, the Cowboys. Back to the Niners again. See ya, Seahawks.
Sheesh.
I'm a Lions fan.
Smart move. All right, next game. Wow, big AFC South matchup. We've got the Jaguars going into Houston to play the Texans.
Oh man, why did that? It still feels like it's like the Clippers versus Utah to me. I like,
but this is a different division, so
yeah. Stroud is man. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. I'm gonna go with the Jags.
Jags are 4-0 on the road.
You asked the question: who's better, Trevor or CJ? Who would you rather have long term? I think this game will answer it for us, huh?
Trevor.
Ooh, I'm going CJ.
I'd rather have Trevor because next year they're gonna have footage on CJ.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
CJ's playing like a backup quarterback. No one's seen him.
Yeah.
All right. This is an odd game. DTR. You know DTR.
UCLA.
You know DTR. Man, he was emotional after that win.
Yeah.
Should be. Big win.
Grind it out. Denver wins too. Okay, Cleveland at Denver. Who do you got?
Cleveland. I've never picked Denver. Oh man. It could be Denver versus Satan. I still might. No, I'm going with the Browns. Their defense can show up when they want to. He's playing with nobody over his shoulder. And then the Broncos is just that they're just that bad. And I'm glad.
Broncos have won 4 straight. Broncos have a more experienced quarterback.
It just doesn't feel like it.
But I'm going Browns because I think the Broncos peaked too soon. I think they're going to get on a big-time losing streak. And Myles Garrett is that dude, defensive player of the year. I think he's going to have a couple sacks. He's going to dominate the game. And Cleveland's just going to run the ball. So they'll be fine.
It'll be an ugly game. It'll be a really ugly game. Like 17 field goals or something. Rams at Arizona. Sorry, K Winn, I stepped on you a bit. So
all good.
You'll take the following. Rams at Arizona.
I'm going AZ. You give Kylie too much time running around back there, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, especially we don't know, like it's Monday night, but Kupp's ankle injury didn't look that good. And Stafford's not playing as well as he did earlier in the year. I think the Rams are in trouble here. Kyler's looked pretty good. And, I mean, you got James Conner back. You got McBride. You got Hollywood Brown. I think they'll put up some points. I'm with you on that.
Conner he is just so physical.
Mm-hmm.
Gee. Right.
All right. Moving to the big game. Kansas City Chiefs, fresh off a loss, playing our Las Vegas Raiders.
Like you said, you had it right before. And this one, we're at the house, right?
Oh, yeah. At the crib.
I
mean, you already said Raiders earlier in the pod. You can't walk it back.
No, I can't walk it back, but it's kind of like
He's playing it out in his head, going, I
don't know. because when you asked me the first time, that's when it came across my screen. Philadelphia holds off Kansas City. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna be mad.
You can't see the headline O'Connell outduels Mahomes, can you?
In today's world, I can. Look, we gonna beat them.
All right.
We're gonna split. To be fair, we're gonna split with Kansas City.
Okay. Yeah, this would have been a Bills have taken a dive. I think their new coordinator is like 24 too. going into Philly.
They look good this week against a great Jets D or good Jets D.
Good Jets D. They're not quite like the 85 Bills like they said they were before the game or the season.
Bears.
Where's that game at?
Philly.
I'm going Philly. That's a statement game too. So you beat Kansas City and Buffalo back to back. You basically saying we run the league.
Well, look at Philly's schedule. They must have upset someone in the NFL office. Kansas City this week, Buffalo next week. Then they got the Niners the following week.
Oof.
Talk about that 3-game stretch.
That matchup gonna mean a lot if they cross paths in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
Home
So
field.
no disrespect to Detroit, but y'all know what it is. Y'all bump into one of those. We.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I still think the Niners got the best linebacker core. So I don't know what they feeding them over there. I don't even think they feeding them. I think they like hooking them up to like tanks or something like that, and then letting them loose on game day. I don't even think they go home to their family.
Well, they need to keep doing it.
Okay.
All right. Baltimore against the Chargers at SoFi.
Baltimore about to smack the dog mess out of the Chargers.
No Mark Andrews.
Oh, that don't matter. What Uncle Shay said, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
Yeah, time's ticking for the Chargers here.
Odell is back though, right? Odell just had a good game, didn't
He
he?
did.
He had over 100. 2
Yeah.
touchdowns in the last 3 games. They got Zay Jones, Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Yeah, Lamar. They're looking good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's round this off with the Monday night game. This will be a stretch. Are they playing on Saturday too, aren't they, this week?
I can check.
NFL on
Thursday.
Saturday. Nasty.
Thursday. Isn't it Saturday?
No.
Thursday?
The
Just
games
Thursday.
there's one game on Friday. That's Dolphin Jets, but everything's Sunday.
Oh,
and then this game is Monday night, the 27th.
Did you guys hear about this? It's the Black Friday Amazon doing a game so that they attract everyone to that and then sell them stuff around it. Genius.
Great. I'm gonna buy more stuff I don't need. All this toilet paper on the doorstep.
All right, it's Fields back.
He looked like it this past Sunday.
Okay. At Minnesota. Chicago Bears at Minnesota. Monday night. Why don't they flex this?
No, the Bears is that bad though.
Wait, let's go back earlier. Were you saying the Raiders are going to trade for Fields?
No, I don't know how they're going to get Fields. I just know Fields' name came up when we talked about a quarterback replacement. I have no idea how we're going to get Fields if that's going to even be a thing. But I would take him.
Yeah.
That right now. We could swap right now.
And then would you send Devontae to the Jets for Garrett Wilson and a draft pick?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. That's good. That's a good one. Hey, are they listening?
They should be.
That's good. I like that one.
We just revamped the Raiders. Like the 3 of us we need to someone call Mark Davis.
No, don't call Mark. Do not just show up.
I still think we're a DB. I think it's hard to find a cornerback nowadays. But I think we have a better chance of finding a good safety. We need a good safety.
You can have Jamal Adams. Take him.
Oh man.
Okay.
You want to talk about a refurbished Bentley.
Oh my goodness. I went and watched him play and he's like I think he gets credit for tackles when he goes and scares him. He'll like run up and be like, he won't tackle him. Just like, and we're paying him like $22 million a year.
But when he was with the Jets, he was getting all these sacks. Is it the scheme?
It's one of those things, when you get hit in the face, like it's
Yeah.
then you go, holy cow, I can get hit. Like I'm not, invincible. I'm not like, I think that's what happened. He got injured all in here now.
Yeah, it's upstairs. They don't make the Bob Sanders anymore.
No. Well, but the offer's out there. You can have Jamal Adams. We'll take. I don't know. No.
So Monday night, Justin Fields, he's auditioning for the Raiders against the Vikings. Who do you got, Bears or Vikings?
The Vikings.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think I can go with the Bears.
At this point, I don't even. They might as well tuck it in anyway. They plan for a draft pick.
Yeah, well, they got Carolina's pick and their own pick. So
Carolina is so bad.
Miles Sanders is atrocious.
Oh yeah, I know, because he's sitting on my bench.
Yep. He's sitting on everyone's bench. All right, Lions, Commanders, Niners, Jaguars, Browns, Cardinals, Raiders, Eagles, Ravens, and Vikings.
oh, we got to do the total points. Let me look. So you got to go total points, Vikings versus Bears. In case there's a tie, then we go to the tiebreaker, which is total points.
Vikings Bears. That's like a 17-6 game.
Do you want me to see what the line is for you?
Yeah.
23.
It's 23, Ben?
It's not Iowa versus Minnesota in college football. I think it'll be a little more.
You think? Where they playing at? Soldier Field?
No. At the USA Bank building, Dome Arena.
It's so early in the week. I don't know if they said it yet.
Oh, they got to set the line.
All right, stand by.
So Kyle's never placed a bet in his life.
I mean, maybe no one's betting on this game.
It doesn't even have a line yet.
Yeah, I can't find it.
It's a pick 'em then.
Yeah, it could be. It's just money line bet.
All right, looks like you don't get any help here. You're just gonna
over under is at 44.5.
That's from like October.
44 and a half?
There's no way it's that.
It's 44.5. Monday, November 27th.
Look at your BetGMM app, MGM app.
I'm looking at ESPN right now. Do you know ESPN now has betting? Like you can bet with ESPN. They're booking now too.
Okay, 44.
44.5.
I still like your pick. Would you say 17, 16?
Yeah, I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna go. You know what? That's disrespectful. 21-17.
38. Okay. Taylor, thank you.
Yes.
As always.
Before we let you go, let our listeners know where they can hear your stuff, get some dating advice, listen to the pod, subscribe to the pod.
All right. BTG for President, Open Run with BTG, part of the Rare Science Network, Black Horror Humor, and the Breaks Radio. If y'all want to hear about some dating advice, I don't have dating advice. Okay. I don't really care if you succeed in your relationships or marriages because it's hard work. And I understand if you want to give up, go ahead. But no. Stick with it. It's worth it. But BTG for President, that's my audio statue. I'm even taking questions and topics every week to talk about on BTG for President. Open Run with BTG. You're going to hear me balance my emotions talking about my Lakers, Raiders, and I only talk about the Dodgers when they make the postseason. And then my Bruins, who gets my hopes up every beginning of the college football season, midweek. I don't know what to do with them. But our basketball team is back. We're pretty solid. Outside of that, Black Horror Humor, we have not come back yet. I've watched a lot of scary stuff and have not talked about it. And the Breaks Radio, I'm pretty sure sometime this week we'll be talking about Puff Daddy.
Okay. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Watching Detroit and probably taking a nap.
That's fair. I'm going to take a nap in the night game because the Niners are going to run through the Seahawks.
Golf, and I don't know how I did this, but in three fantasy leagues, I have golf and Lamar Jackson on all three teams. Jefferson on all three teams. I don't know how I did that, but I did. I mean, obviously, I had one of the picks was number 1, 3, and somewhere around there for the third one. So yes, I repeated with 3 players, and I'm only winning in one league. So yeah,
it's better than having Damon Pierce in all your teams like me.
Kenneth Walker is, that's my Damian Pierce.
Bailey, you've done 321 episodes. Congratulations.
I didn't even know that. Thank you.
You are grinding.
I did not know that.
I think we hit over 300 episodes. I'm like, man, just one episode at a time, I guess.
Yeah, one episode at a time, once a week. Every Thursday, BTG for President. Every Wednesday, Open Run with BTG. If y'all want to talk sports, hit me up. If y'all want to talk life, hit me up. If y'all want to talk relationships, look, bro, I can't help you. I cannot. I'm trying. Look, I'm married, so I'm working on my stuff over here and keeping it afloat in balance. I don't have time to be worried about y'all problems. I don't. But I want y'all to win. And remember, only you could be a true Raiders fan.
Love that. All right, Baylor. So everyone, make sure you check out Baylor's shows. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. We are at Big Ben K Winn _ at Big Ben K Winn _ broadcast live every week. NoFilter.net and Caffeine TV. Happy Thanksgiving. Go Niners.
Go Lions. America's team.
And shout out to 12 Cal too, because he's a Giants fan and Atlanta Hawks fan. So look, it could be worse.
And he's going to listen to that. I love it. All right. Be good.